Hey everyone, just wanted to make a small update in the Leads Importer tool. So basically it's a simple scraper for Google listings, and I added here during the sign up where you can choose actually if you want to use your own Google API key or if you don't want to use the Google API key. In that case, you'll use our native scraper. Okay, so coming back here into the setup, we made a couple of integrations. So you can use the tool with Voxel, the WordPress theme, together with Flowmatic. So Flowmatic is basically the Zapier or Make for WordPress. So it'll give you very similar functions. So it's a very powerful tool that you can combine with your Voxel WordPress theme. We have also here the geodirectory plugin, as many of you already know. So also based on WordPress. Google Sheets, so you can use Google Sheets and integrate with any other platform that uses Google Sheets. So this could be Unicorn, for example, but you could also use the mobile app builder, Glide. And then here on the right, we have Voxel. So this is direct integration with the plugin I built, only using Voxel, so you don't need Flowmatic for this. Then here we have an integration with the Directify, and also a standalone integration with Flowmatic. So in case you're not using Voxel, but let's say you would use Directorist, Listing Pro, or HivePress, so any WordPress website that you could use Flowmatic. So basically also Jet Engine, so Croco blocks, and then of course platform agnostic so basically any platform that can use webhooks, you can also use the Leads Importer. Yeah. So in this case now, the scraper is quite simple. So if you are in the basic plan, you will not have the save searches. If you are in the two highest plans, you have the save searches. And this is just a simplified way of view of collecting your searches. So for example, here I'm searching for dog parks in New York. As you can see, I have here the save search, dog parks in New York, keyword dog parks, location New York, and then the radius for the search, of course, that we want to do. So here we have the search results. I have 84 in this case. And for example, for the demo, I just searched in a couple of places in New York, as you can see here. So basically is indicating whenever I do a new search, it adds a pinpoint. In the way for us, for example, before explaining the bottom part here, doing a search when you have safe search is you can always search, of course, using a location. So you could change here. Imagine this would be dog parks in general, not in New York. So you could say, for example, Dallas, Texas. And then this would, when you click search, it will search in Dallas and not as New York as it is now. But of course, if you would say, I want to search also in Dallas, you can just come here and you search. You would say dog parks in Dallas. You could say the keyword just to start, of course, because then you can specify for specific searches that have a longer keyword, you can specify the keyword to start. But as I shown you, you can always change the keyword at any moment. And then here we're going to add Dallas, Texas, USA. So save new list. Here we go. And here, as you can see, we are ready to search in Dallas. And of course, now because we are starting from the beginning, we have no search point for now. And basically, we just do click search. So now we just wait a little bit. It's going to do a search. And also, at the same time he's doing the search, it will grab all the websites and search for social media like the email, Instagram, and as you can see here below, for example. So for this exercise, it only found 5 results and found one with Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and website. All right, so now if we would like to continue to perform the searches as we started in Dallas, Texas, so if we go now here into the map search, we have one pinpoint as we see. So we can come here, Swiss Avenue, Historic District, for example, we can actually say 5, and we are going to now perform a new search. So we're going to wait a little bit. There shouldn't be so many dog parks in a city, I would assume, but let's still see what the search comes up with. And of course, if you want to search for a higher range, you can always extend here the radius. Okay, all right, we actually have a lot more results. So we have 41 in place. Also a couple of them more with social media. Let's go here also. I'll add a couple of more also with email, websites. Okay. Okay, and another one here. All right, so let's go back now. Okay, so now quite simple. We have the search done, and as you can see, 2 search points. If we come here, as I was explaining, so as you see, the Swiss Avenue Historic District. So basically, you could go on and continue your search, but also here in your location, you can change it at any time here, the location that will override the pinpoints. All right, let's go here to search. Okay, so then quickly, a lot of things you could do. You could, depending on the platform that you are using, you could immediately import the listing. So for this case, I'm using Voxel. So Voxel, I would come here, I'll just choose my website, the status, publish or draft, typical for WordPress. And then here I already did the setup. So here in the settings, that I can then show it in another video. Click here, places, and then the category I also created. Okay, I don't have dog parks for now. And then here, basically, I could just click import. Another thing I could do before clicking import, I could enrich the listings with business descriptions. So as you can see here, it's empty. So I could say, for example, I want to enrich one listing for now, just for the, actually, I don't have enough credits. So let's fix that. All right, so I fixed the AI credits. So let's see if it works now. So I have selected one listing. I have it in English. I want with 50 words maximum. I'm using a default prompt that exists on the backend, but of course you can also come here, click custom prompt, edit. You can add the prompt that you want. And then here you can just run. Let's then run. Okay, so now there's the icon here indicating that the business description is done. So you can click here. And as you can see, it has a business description written. And of course, you can still come here and edit whatever you feel like. You can also add here the email. So you can edit this information, then edit. And then, of course, if you don't like how it looks like, you can just run again the AI. You can also click here if you want to run the business description for all the listings. And then you're set. Okay, so now we are ready to import. And we can just click here, select this one, because it's the one we also added the business description. Or if you want to still import everything, so assuming that, for example, you added an AI business description or not, you can just click here, select all. And then once we are ready, we come here, click import. So it's going to import, and let me check now the website. And now, as we can see here, going to the website, we have the listing here, preview, category American, as you can see, the description. We have here the opening hour. We have the Google rating, the total ratings, and we also have, let me go here into the edit because I didn't do quite a nice design for this. So we have here the description. Here we go. Category. Next, we have here. So we have the website, as we can see. It didn't have any social media, so we'll go with the place ID. So this can be used for later if you want to update the listing via Leads Importer. And also the rating, total ratings, the author, the attribution URL. So this is for the image. So you need to have the author and the attribution URL for the image. The Google URL that has the CID. And I think it's okay. So then we have here, yeah, the opening hours also. And yeah, and that's it. So this is how you basically use Leads Importer to search and import listings directly to your website. So it's a little bit different depending on the platform, but I'll make sure I'll make videos for each platform, having a tutorial for each. But anyway, let me know down below in the comments if you have any questions. And yeah, that's it. See you in the next video. Thanks, everyone.